Welcome back to my vlog. My hair is wet. I just want to point that out. I'm still burned from years and years. It maybe was like 8 years ago where I did a video where my hair was wet. And I literally had so many comments that was like, do you ever fucking shower? And it's like, oh my God, as a matter of fact, I did today. Guys, we are exactly, excuse me? Oh my God, look at this. I accidentally shut her in this room. She's always under my feet. Hello? Come on. Well, what are you doing in there in the first place? 2 weeks until we leave for our wedding. Exactly, well, it's 2 weeks and a day. We leave on the 8th to drive up to San Francisco, stay overnight. Then we head up to our wedding venue the next day. And then we get married on the goddamn 11th. 2.5 weeks. I'll be married broad. So for anyone who's like, can she stop talking about the wedding? Which I don't even feel like I've talked about it that much, to be fair. No one's complained about it, by the way. I'm just feeling self-conscious. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. And for anyone who's like here for it, don't worry, it'll be here soon. And I'll post about it a lot. I'm gonna share a lot of pics. Okay, exciting stuff. My wedding band came. Let me put you in this bowl because I don't feel like getting my tripod. I'd rather crouch down than get my tripod. Okay, wedding band came, but here's the deal. I need to get them both resized, and by both I mean my engagement ring too. Because did you know that hi baby, we just took like a 2-hour nap together. Was that not enough? Okay, hang on 1 second and then I'll give you my undivided attention. So did you guys know that like when you put a ring on and then you stack another one on, they can't be the same size? Anyway, especially when you have like chubby fingers, because I get like, my ring gives me like a little bit, okay, that's enough. That's enough, we're done. My ring gives me like a little bit of a muffin top. Honestly, it depends on the day. My fingers swell very easily. Anyways, as you can see, engagement ring fits beautifully. Wedding band, which I'll show you in 1 second, fits beautifully. Them together. Oh! And then the dreaded muffin top. And it's friggin' so tight. So, and they did make the ring bigger than my engagement ring. It's just like the nature of it being like thicker and putting them on together. It's just, they both need to be resized. Let's get into the ring. So anyway, I have to send them back. I have to send them both back tomorrow morning. I will be ringless. I will be a ringless biatch for the first time in like 2 years. But it's all for the greater good. So, Gem Breakfast, which is where I got my engagement ring from. And you guys remember in December when we went to San Francisco for Christmas, we popped into Gem Breakfast to talk about our wedding bands. And we designed them there with Kat. And they turned out so incredible. And now it's just like, I can't recommend Gem Breakfast enough, and I need to tell you guys, I found them on my own, okay? I found them because before Ted and I even got engaged, before we were talking about it, they popped up on my Instagram and I fell in love with a ring just like mine. And it was a pinky peach sapphire, and I saved it in, you know, my folder for a rainy day, for when Ted was like, I'm gonna be shopping. And I was like, that's it, that's my ring, and I'm done, and he needs to go to them. And I became like obsessed with all of their rings. They do like the coolest, cutest, girliest, colorful rings. yeah, so that's where I sent him to design my ring with the photo I originally, you know, saved. And that's the story of my engagement ring. Through, you know, us getting engaged and stuff and like following them on Instagram, Kat and I created a little bit of a, you know, I'm a fan of her. I'm a fan of her, obviously. And so when it was time for our wedding bands, we were like, there was no question that we wouldn't be going to them. And I just had no idea. So like I had my engagement ring in mind forever. I had no idea what I wanted for a band. When we went in, it was just to kind of talk and chat, and I just like trusted her like vision and like artistry. And we ended up with something I didn't even know was possible. It's so hard to see. I'm gonna try. But it is their celestial ring. So it's got hand etched, mind you, like little stars all over it. And normally this ring comes with white diamonds. And you guys know I'm not really a diamond gal. And I was just kind of talking about how much I loved the pink stones, and she said, well, let's just swap the diamonds for pink sapphires. And I said, you're speaking my language. So, okay, I'm gonna just insert like a phone. I can get like a better video on my phone of the ring because it's got that macro lens, but it is so stuns and I love it so much. And then this is what Ted got. He was also back and forth on what he wanted. He was maybe just gonna go with the simple band, but then he was like, kind of wanted something a little, with like a little bit of flair, but he's not like a flashy diamondy guy. So they ended up doing a hammered band. And so he's got a little bit of the best of both worlds, and it just catches the light so nice, and it just gives like a little bit more visual interest. And again, this is hand hammered. Like their artistry is unmatched. I didn't even know, like I knew ring resizing was possible somehow, but like for some reason I thought you could only make them smaller. And so I was like, I will need single finger lipo. Kat was like, nope, send them back and we will resize both of them. That makes more sense. That's kind of what's going on. We're like pretty much nothing crazy. Like my ring's not fitting, and having to send them back 2 weeks before the wedding is kind of the craziest thing that's happened. So I feel really fortunate that nothing like, there's no been any major snafus. And knock on wood, but it's like all just kind of coming together, and now I'm just like so nervous because like, do I even have to explain? I'm freaking out, and there's just so much pressure. I'm so nervous to just like, what if I like wake up and I'm like, I don't feel good, I'm anxious, and I want all these people to go home. Like, what if I freak out? Like, what if I'm literally like, it's like runaway bride moment where I'm like walking down the aisle and then I start running away and everyone's like, oh my God, she's leaving Ted. And I'm like, no, 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 I'm leaving y'all. I can't deal with this. I love Ted and I will marry him back at the house. You know what I mean? It's like, and wasn't that ultimately like what her thing was, is she had like stage fright? Anyway, but that's what's going on. I have major stage fright about this. I'm hoping that it's just like normal nerves. It's like you can't go, I'm not gonna wake up the day and just be like, yeah, casual. It's like, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm just hoping it's not excessive. I'm hoping it doesn't border into like my anxiety disorder vibes. I just want normal anxiety, please, that day. Just normal human level anxiety. Not fight or flight. That's just what's going on. Slept like shit last night, which is awesome. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, couldn't go back to sleep. Took a nap from noon to 2:30. So she's slaying. There's trash trucks on my street and I'm vlogging. Okay, I've been reading a ton. I like went through this phase like from like January to now where or like January to like a month ago. I'm really sorry about this. I'm just gonna have to wait one sec. Okay, so I went through a phase from like January to like a month or so ago where I was like so preoccupied by wedding stuff that like all my free time was that, and I just wasn't reading as much. It was like by the time I got in bed I would read like a chapter and then fall asleep. And so I was just very much in TV mode, where I go through phases where I'm like, I'm in TV mode, I'm binge watching something, and I'm like crocheting while I do it. And then there's other modes where I'm like TV hardly ever on, I'm reading. And right now I'm in a reading phase. And so I've been just absolutely slamming books. And look what just came in the mail today. The new Emily Henry I pre-ordered. She's my favorite author. She gives me everything I want. Everything I want in a book. She's got my number 100%. It's like, give me quaint town. Give me the right tropes. It's either enemies to lovers, or it's like friends to whatever. And she's funny. So it's like her writing isn't so cheesy that it makes me want to die. And there's good smut. So I have high hopes and I'm ready. Even though her last book, Happy Place, wasn't my favorite of hers, I still thoroughly enjoyed it and I was along for the ride. So we'll see. I haven't really heard many people talk about Funny Story, although I think it just came out today. So I kind of want to be like ahead of the game. So I'm just quickly finishing this book, which I already had in my collection, but I've got like a couple chapters left. I'll finish it probably right now when I'm done vlogging. Bone to pick with this one. Have you guys read this? When you see a cover like this and a book like this, you think, I'm in for a freaking ride. It's gonna be the smuttiest, sluttiest thing I've ever read. This is PG-13. What the fuck? What's crazy is this whole book is about sex. They're fucking this whole ass time, and you think I'm exaggerating. I'm not. Every chapter they're fucking like at least 4 times, but we never get to see it. It's like the foreplay begins and then all of a sudden they shut the drapes. And then we get to see them after, in the afterglow. And I'm like, hello? Let me in. I don't know why. This isn't like YA or anything. They're back. Anyway, so yeah. Not a single mention of a quivering peen or puss. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's all just implied. It's all implied. And I don't want implicit quivering peen and puss. I want the real deal. That's what we're here for. So, also these people are absolutely psychotic. I'm having a good time. I'm just absolutely devouring it. Which you can't go wrong with these with me. Like, I will read each one and I will really thoroughly enjoy it, but I'm like, there's things that are pissing me off, and it's when there are 2 fully capable adults in their 30s. One is a literal pediatric surgeon. The other one is like the mayor, works with the mayor. Is like I forget her job title. And yet they are so emotionally fucking stunted that they can't even just simply be like, I like you. Please, 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 please help me. Anyway, so excited to be done that so that I can move on to some real deal. I know Emily won't let me down. She won't be shutting the drapes on me. No, sir. So I'm gonna go do that and let my hair dry the rest of the way. Yeah, it's not grease. It's wet, it's water. So grow up, and I'll see you later. Okay, you guys. We gotta go to the store. If you're wondering why I look so goddamn glamorous, It's because, oh my god, it's freaking hot in here. It's because I did a little makeup trial on myself today. This is the final trial. This is it. What do we think? Well, it's too late. There's two things I want to change. I think the under eye concealer could stand to be just a smidgen brighter, because this really matches my skin, which is great and good for every day, but since I have to powder so much, it like darkens it just a little bit, and I just am wanting a little bit of a brighter look, but I don't have anything brighter. So I'm gonna go, well, I want to go to Sephora, but I don't have any money, so we're going to Target and getting most likely e.l.f. concealer, which is $7, and that's more than I have. And then the other thing is the eyebrows. I've been using the Kosas brow pencil in brown black, and I just think it's a little gray, and it's kind of like rubbing off. So I want like a little bit more of like a waxier pencil, and one that's like not as gray. And I need to get more eyelashes. These are just Ardell Demi Wispies, and I cut them in half. But because I've been practicing, I only have 2 sets left, and I just don't think that's enough, because what if I mess them up and then I'm screwed? Oh boy, we're a week and a half away. I picked up my dress and my veil yesterday. It's so perfect. Every time I try my dress on, it's more beautiful than I remembered. Are the eyelashes too much? I just feel like I need... Look, enough. I can't handle it anymore. I just can't. All right, let's see if we can drive together. So I noticed as I was walking out the door that Print Fresh had sent me or reached out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't do this. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. So, I went to Target, and as I remembered, so what I was trying to say before was that Print Fresh, the pajama company, reached out to me like 2 weeks ago and asked if they'd like them to provide pajamas for me and my bridal party, and I thought that was so nice. So I noticed that the box was at my front door when I left. So while I was at Target, I was like, let me get some gift bags so I can put them in there for all the girls. And while I'm in the aisle, I hear, because I'm a metaphobic, I've got like laser hearing for anything vomit related, and I hear the 2 people like, what is that? Is that throw up? Apparently someone threw up in the aisle next to mine. Fled the scene. I don't know. I'm hoping to God it was a kid, because who else is throwing up in a store? And something about it being a kid makes me feel better, because kids throw up all the time for like no reason. But I'm like hearing them clean it up. They're like, ew, this is so gross, and they're cleaning it up, and then I smell it. And then all of a sudden I just like couldn't be there anymore. I'm like, I smell it, and now I'm like, I started getting paranoid that I'm like, I'm breathing in the virus. What if they have norovirus and I'm breathing it in? And I have to calm down. Let me show you what I got. Well, I did end up grabbing some cards. So this is where I'm gonna write the little cards for all my girls on. And I decided I'm gonna just get the bags another day, or order them online. These are the lashes. So it's the Ardell Demi Wispies. And I cut them like from the outer corner, like to here. And then that's how I put them on. So I got those. And then I did get the camo concealer. I couldn't decide on the colors. They all look so light, but I guess that's what I wanted, right? I don't like a matte concealer, but I feel like I need something that's long wearing for this. And then I got the NYX micro brow pencil in ash brown, which I think will be better. And then just for my troubles, for having to deal with that, I got this lip gloss, which looked really pretty. And I'm like, maybe for the wedding. It's like pink and it's got like little sparkles. Let's see. Ooh. I don't know, it looked kind of bridal. That's kind of bridal as heck. The shade is Rosy Utopia, and it's the L'Oreal. Do they not put the names on these things anymore? It's a lip gloss that looks like this. Ted just texted me. If it's not too late, can you grab me some sun chips? Buddy, I'm not going back in there. I can't. I just can't. Okay, I'm home safe. Let's open the pajamas and not think about vomit. Look at this big box. I had everyone, I keep saying the girls, but it's also my friend Cole. They just came out with a new bridal collection. So, perfect timing. And I chose one pattern for everyone else and then a separate one for me. And then a totally different one for Cole, because the one I chose for everyone else is like a cropped pant, and so it's a little bit more feminine. So I chose a different one that was a bit more unisex. So here's what I got everyone else. Look, oh my god, these is even cuter in person. I didn't realize they were all embroidered. So look at all the embroidered. So they're like white cotton with like all these little embroideries. There's like champagne, and like it's basically like champagne and glasses, like a celebration. And then with the pink piping. So here's the top. Oh, these are so cute. I kind of wish I got these too, just for like another time. And then these are the pants. And so they're a little bit cropped. So cute. Oh my god, everyone's gonna look so cute. All right. Oh, here are mine. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I didn't even realize it was cats. So cute. It's a bride and groom and rings and like a little just married car, but they're all little cats, like little tigers or leopard cheetahs. That's so cute. I didn't even realize that. And it's got the blue piping. And mine are long sleeve and long pants, which I prefer. Here's the bottom. You can't see the bottom. Woo! So I got the 2XL. It might be a bit big, but I really prefer my pajamas to be a bit oversized. So that's why I did that. And then I got these for Ted as well, so we could be matching. And then these are Cole's, which I thought were a little bit more manly, but he loves cats too. So he'll be in these blue ones, and then it's the long pants. So cute. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, you guys, I just went and picked up all of the wedding vases. There are, let me count them, 1, 2, 38, I think I counted. Okay, here they are in all their glory. The little assortment of vases. I love these little like scalloped ones I did. They're so cute, and the little bubble vases. And I did some fun donut vases. And then a couple bigger ones. But here they are. Oh my god, it was so much work. I'm so glad they're all done and they're here. I'll leave it to Ted to pack them up because I'm done. But I wanted to show you what I did to the pajamas. You know I had to hand embroider. Did I tell you I was gonna do that? I can't remember. I did this to mine and Ted's. T and J. I did everyone's in different colors. Yeah, so you get the idea. I'm so excited. I just did it in like an evening. You know I love to embroider. Did I say crochet? I'm like losing it. Truly losing it. I can't believe it's like here, basically here. so I need to end this vlog because we've got some things to do and we've got some getting married to do. But thanks for being along for the ride, and the next time you guys see me on here, I'll be a married lady.